Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have yet another collab for you with yet another British YouTuber. Her name is Miss Adventure. Go check her out. I will leave her link in the description box below. Also, I will put her username somewhere on the screen so you guys can go check her out. She's awesome. Her content is amazing. She is studying to be a medium, so yes, this collab is going to be a paranormal story time on both my channel and her channel. So once you are finished with mine, go check her out. She's amazing. Without further ado, let's get right on into this video. So with that being said, I'm going to be talking about my college experience, and yes, my college was haunted. So I lived in a haunted dorm my freshman year and my junior year. My sophomore, wait, was it sophomore year? Yeah, so it was all throughout my entire college experience that I lived in haunted dorms. So yeah, so let's get started with orientation week. So orientation week, we were brought into what is called the atrium, and that is basically like a huge space in what is called Grace Hall. We were brought into the atrium and we were told to sit in these seats, and a video was played. And what had happened on campus before it actually became a school, the Campbell Soup guy bought the mansion that was on campus, and it was a beautiful mansion. And he owned slaves. One of his slaves was named Xavier. He had a daughter who fell in love with Xavier, and they had a love child. And once the Campbell Soup guy found that out, he killed Xavier. He shot him. And upon hearing about this, his daughter committed suicide by hanging herself in the atrium, and she is said to be seen crying around Grace Hall, like literally just walking around crying, wondering where Xavier is and wondering where her baby is, because she did die pregnant. Yes. So this is what we were brought into, and we're just like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. And we walked over to the mansion, and we went in the basement, and of course the orientation leaders jumped on this bandwagon of scaring us little freshmen. You know, it's a good opportunity to get, you know, hazed. But it was playful and it was fun. So upon hearing about this, I myself had experiences in my dorm room, and sorry, I heard a noise. And so when I was brushing my teeth in the morning, I would see a little girl out the corner of my eye, and I would look and she wouldn't be there. And in my dorm room, in my actual room, I had a roommate, but I have a whole story about what happened to my roommate, and it lasted about a month. So at this time, I didn't have a roommate. I had a single room, which was, you know, it was a double, but it was converted into a single, if that makes any sense. So I kept hearing my hangers in my closet move at night, and I kept feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? And one of my best friends, who was drunk at the time, we were videoing him, obviously, to, like, you know, laugh or whatever about, you know, conversations later on, and orbs started to show up on his body, and I remember an orb went this way and then it went up, and we're just like, what is going on here? And that was probably in like November or December, I want to say, maybe October, maybe late October, I don't remember. But yeah, that's not all. So this is my freshman year, and my sophomore year is where it gets crazy. So my sophomore year, I moved into a bigger dorm room. It was like a bigger, like, you know, hall, and my dorm room shrunk because I had to have a single, and it was really tiny. It was like a shoebox. When I moved in, it was like the first few weeks that felt so weird. And then one night around 3 o'clock in the morning, my TV started going crazy, and it started, like, you know, going like white noise, and I was like, crap, what is this? And then I felt like a heaviness over like everything in my room, and I was like, I need to open the door, I need to open the door, I need to open the door. And yes, I know this is the worst thing I could have done. Yes, I know, don't invite anything into your room. Yes, I understand this. But I had this urge, and I fought it forever, maybe like 20, 30 minutes, and I was in my bed like freaking out. I was like, what do I do? To make the atmosphere not so pressurized, it felt literally like a whole storm like came over my whole room, and it was not fun at all. Like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I opened the door. Worst thing you can do, by the way, worst thing, because they say not to do this. I opened the door, right? The atmosphere went back to normal. The TV went back to normal. And everything went perfectly normal. And I fell back asleep. And when I was meditating one time, this was maybe a few months later, I was in a very, very deep meditative state where like my body was numb, but I was still awake. And I was like just about to go into that state, and I heard a man breathing near my closet, and I instantly woke up. I'm like, nope, I am not meditating today. Nope, this is not fun at all. And so it was just like, you know, sporadic little things that would happen, and it was just so memorable to me that like I can tell you about this stuff. So I think it was like 2 months before I was moving out of that dorm room. So I had a little mirror, and it was stuck on my big mirror. So it was wow, my phone just vibrated and scared the living crap out of me. So it was a 10x mirror, and it was like a little like tiny like suction cup mirror, maybe like this big. So that fell off when I was doing my work. So like my back was, so like I was like this working, and my mirror was on my door. It was over this way, and I didn't hear it suction cup. The suction cups come off. What I heard was it being put down. And I look, and I'm like, something looks different over there. So I went over, and my mirror was maybe like 1.5 feet away from the door, facing upward. Facing upward! Now if it fell, it would have fallen, and the suction cups would have been facing upward. No, the whole mirror was facing upward. I'm like, what? And then a week before I moved out, right, the little suction cup mirror that was maybe like this big, right? Something in that dorm room did not want me to move out, because I forgot what I was doing. I had my back turned toward the door as well. And my mirror, I put it back up, obviously, like right after that happened. And my mirror, when I was, you know, working on my work like this, I heard it shatter, like straight up shatter. And this time, the shatter pieces in the mirror were closer to the door, so it was like pushed off with force. And I'm like, okay, something doesn't want me here. Something doesn't want me to move out. Something, you know, something is very, very angry with me. I don't know why, but I moved out, and you know, I moved into a better room. I moved into a house actually, and that was a little bit better. I don't think I have I do have paranormal stories about that. Okay, so I had friends. I had friends. I had actual friends that, you know, wanted to hang out with me, and they were like literally across the hall. So my one friend, I'm gonna call her Maggie. And Maggie and I have history, and I will get into that in a later story time. But for this story time, we were best friends. And so I would hear her say, Callie, like literally like over and over and over again. And I'm like, Maggie, did you say my name? She's like, no. I fell to the ground almost crying. I'm like, oh crap, like what is going on here? And also I would hear my my things moving around in my room too. So that, I think whatever was in my dorm room my freshman year followed me. So yeah, that's a thing. Before this video gets too rambly and too long, and you know, this is a really fun story time because it's just memory lane. If you want, you can hit that beautiful red button down below and become a part of the little family here on YouTube. It is free, so why not? If you want to join the party, that is, it's totally up to you. Also, if you do not want to be, you know, left out of the loop, hit that red I was going to say hit the red bell. No, hit the bell next to it so you can get notifications whenever I post so you don't miss anything that's going on this channel. Okay guys, also head on over to Miss Adventure. She's amazing. Check out her video. I can guarantee it's pretty, it's pretty cool. I love her stuff. So I'm sure you will love her stuff too if you love mine. Go check her out. I love you guys. Stay beautiful and positive and do something magical. Bye.